Hey, what is up guys? DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we have some incredible news for the end of the year. The very first thing is Climax Battle. We have the brand new Best Genus Climax Battle coming out in My Hero Ultra Impact on the 27th of December after Christmas. So if you can beat double S difficulty, you will be able to get the brand new free-to-play You Are Best Genus, and we will be going over his kit later in this video, so make sure you stick around. Additionally, Case File Part 2 of Case File 1 is out in the game, so make sure you guys go grind out Case File Part 2 of Case File 1, where you will be able to get more SR orbs, more tickets, and more pieces for the Endeavor and Najire, which is really cool. Additionally, they have added more trust stories, so go check out the trust menu, see what new stories are in the game. I have already posted a video for the part 1 of the story, so if you guys haven't seen that yet, go check it out. And of course, I will be posting a part 2 as I unlock these new character stories, so that'll be really cool. Additionally, in the game right now, they have decided, since it's December, to be in the giving mood, and they have given us 3 Impact Fest banners. They have given us an Impact Fest banner for Bakugo, which is 1.5 times rates. They have given us an Impact Fest banner for Todoroki, and they have given us an Impact Fest banner for Deku. This was kind of last minute, and they didn't really announce it. They announced it just yesterday on Twitter, so I was aware of it, but like, I don't think anybody was, I mean, we kind of expected it because they threw us random Impact Fest banners last time, like with Ida, they gave us a rerun banner, but I don't think anyone expected 3 separate banners for all the characters, all 1.5 times rates, so that is really cool. Now, the question is, should you be summoning on these banners or should you be waiting? Because we do have new stuff coming in the game, and we're about to talk about what that new stuff is. That is going to be really, really cool as well. Okay, so starting off with the shop, they are adding in UR character and memory recruit tickets. The memory recruit tickets aren't really new to us. We have those in the free-to-play section of the event. You can earn them and you can get a free UR memory, but what we don't have that we can earn for free-to-play is UR character recruit packs. So you can actually go and buy a UR recruit ticket, and that UR recruit ticket could potentially feature characters like Ocean Sun or Araka, who I would argue is still a top 2 support in the game, so it could be very, very worth it for you to go buy this. So just keep that in mind. That will be coming out. It is not currently out in the shop as far as I know from what I have checked today. It might come out with the reset, but at the time of recording this is not out yet. Next, we have new exclusive costumes for the new year. We got the New Year Mochi Scramble Recruit, and we have the new arrivals of Holiday Threads Izuku Midoriya and Holiday Threads Shoto Todoroki. Both of these characters are new UR characters. They're giving us 2 new UR characters for the new year. These are going to be limited characters, meaning they will not appear in the general pool. So that is going to be really interesting. They have just gone back to back to back with the fantasy, with the limited characters. We had fantasy characters, then we had the limited Sue, now we have these limited characters. Man, they are really making it hard not to summon. So this is where you guys are going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a choice on whether you want to summon on the fantasy rerun banners or whether you want to summon for the new Holiday Threads characters. And of course, I'll be going over their kits later in this video as well, along with Best Genus. So stick around for that if you want to know how good they are. We also have the date for this banner. Surprise, surprise, it is going to release on the 1st of January and run until the 15th, so be ready on New Year's. Along with this, we are getting login bonuses, 2 separate login bonuses. You can see end of year first round right here with Best Genus, okay, and that is going to include 15 days of hero gems, 300 hero gems in total, so make sure you are logging in every single day to get your free hero gems. Additionally, with this, we had the end of year countdown login bonus 2nd round with Bakugo, and you are able to get all of this stuff right here. So out of 28 days, you can get a total of 735 hero gems, 3,150 stamina, and 210 skip tickets. That is a pretty good deal, and that's just what they're giving us for free as a login bonus. That is really awesome. To top that off, they are also giving us gifts. So if you look down here, a special gift to celebrate the first 3 days of the year. Happy New Year. So for the first 3 days of the new year in My Hero Ultra Impact, you will be able to obtain 300 hero gems. And then they gave us 50 hero gems for maintenance recently, and then they're also going to be giving us, of course, the anime season 6 recruit tickets that they have been giving us every single weekend. All right, so that is all the new stuff coming into the game. Let's talk about the characters. Let's talk about the memories that are coming into the game. So the new best Genus. His plus ultra move is called Collective Shot. It gives character ability to overwhelm for 3 turns, deals 650% damage to a single opponent. High chance, 75%, that is massive, of binding the opponent for 2 turns. This skill lands a bullseye if the opponent is a villain. That is so good for a free to play. His first action skill is called Hanging Fibers. It deals 400% damage to a single opponent. Low chance, 20% of binding the opponent for 2 turns. Decreases the opponent's speed by 35% for 8 turns. What? This skill lands a bullseye and has a higher chance of binding if the opponent is a destruction type character. Can we just go back for a second and look at that? Decreases opponent's speed by 35%, but here's the kicker, for 8 turns. What is that? That is actually insane. And then on top of that, he has the low chance 20% of binding. Like, this is going to be, he's going to be a little bit nuts, okay? His second action skill is called Fiber Counter. It gives character ability to nullify normal attacks and ability to counter for 2 turns. Gives the character ability to cover allies for 1 turn. Increases character skill impact by 25% for 8 turns. Also reduces damage to character by 20% for 8 turns. What is this 8 turn stuff? That is actually insane. So that means you can literally stack these action skills because you should get them back. They only have cooldown times of 4 before the 8 turns are up. That's going to be really, really insane. His first auto skill is called 8th Time Champion. Increases defense of all pro hero allies by 20%. Also increases defense by 15% for 4 turns every time character covers allies. Wow. So this is a defensive, really good, like speed down, status ailment pro hero. Still not quite the support hero, the support pro hero we need to bring pro heroes into meta, but he is looking really, really good. And I think he will fit onto some teams regardless. So that is so cool so far. His second auto skill is called Fans Have Expectations. Increases character's power by 5% for 5 turns every turn. Increases skill impact of all allies by 10% for 5 turns every 2 turns. Once per battle, gives character ability to make a last stand 1 time when HP is below 30%. So this guy is actually going to be really, really good for a free-to-play UR. I am really excited about his kit. I think he's going to be so cool, and he is a yellow type unit, so this is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. All right, next we have the new UR Holiday Threads Izuku Midoriya. Oh, but before we do that, let's go back real quick. Let's take a look at his arts. Best Genus arts, they do look sick. They look kind of similar to the SR arts to me. I wish they were a little bit better, a little more detailed, but still very, very cool. Okay, now on to Midoriya. All right, so his plus ultra move is called New Year's Smash. It deals 700% damage to a single opponent. Medium chance, 40%. You can see why that 75% on Best Genus was ridiculous. Medium chance of stunning the opponent for 2 turns. This skill lands a bullseye. By the way, stun is a new thing in the game. It basically makes the opponent faint from what I understand, and they aren't able to attack. So it's sort of similar to Bind. So just keep that in mind. And then his first action skill is called Both at the Same Time. Gives character ability to make a last stand 2 times. Increases character's critical hit rate by 30% for 5 turns. Also increases character's critical skill impact by 50% for 5 turns. That is nothing to scoff at. A critical hit skill impact by 50%. This guy is going to hit like a freight train. Literally, he is going to hit so hard, and it lasts for 5 turns, so you can actually stack this as well. A cooldown time of 5 is not terrible. Anything higher than 5 is terrible, but 5 is kind of the sweet spot. 4 is ideal, and then 3 is just great. All right, so his second action skill is called Delaware Smash. It deals 350% damage to a single opponent, decreases the opponent's speed by 40% for 3 turns. Low chance of stunning the opponent for 2 turns. And this skill lands a bullseye if the opponent is a strength type character. Okay, so this one is a little bit weird because, of course, they have to make Deku hurt himself in some way. So he decreases his own speed by 40% for 3 turns. Oh, wait, no, I read that wrong. Decreases the opponent's speed by 40. Oh my gosh, I read that so wrong. That is so much better than I thought. I thought that was actually him decreasing his own speed. I'm like, that just sucks. But this is amazing. Decreasing the opponent's speed by 40% for 3 turns. That is amazing. That is really, really good. Okay, and then low chance of stunning the opponent for 2 turns. I wish that was a little bit higher since this is a UR character, but once again, we don't quite know how good stun is yet, so that might be good. And then landing a bullseye if the opponent is a strength type character is also good. Okay, so I do like the kit so far. All right, his first auto skill is My Best Performance. Once per battle, when character's HP is below 10%, increases character's critical hit skill impact by 40%, and shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 5? By 5? So he just instantly gets his action skills back, but you do have to be below 10% HP. But basically, if you can get this guy below 10% HP, he's going to get a 90% skill impact increase for his critical hits. So he is just going to be a monster. Are they going to raise the crit, like the impact ceiling? Is it not going to be 999 damage anymore? Because I feel like that's what they're setting up for, but we'll see. Every time a critical hit is made, increases character's power by 8% up to 6 times. Why does he need this much? Why does he need so much power and crit impact? And defense by 5% up to 6 times. And then for his second auto skill, Useful Experience, increases character's critical hit rate by 15% for every 20% of HP lost. This guy is going to be a crit machine. Okay, very interesting. He does have some status elements too. So he has status elements, he has crits, like he is, and a technical hit. Like he's looking decent, actually. Very, very decent for VE Tower. As far as PvP goes, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But he could literally be a monster in PvP too, though. If his crits hit for as much as I'm thinking they're going to hit for, if they raise the crit ceiling, he could be insane. He could literally be insane. All right, the next character is the Holiday Threads Shoto Todoroki, who is also a UR. His plus ultra move is called Freezing Sunrise, deals 700% damage to a single opponent, makes all allies, excluding character, which kind of sucks, ecstatic for 3 turns. And then, but here's the good part, makes himself ecstatic for 5 turns. So it doesn't really matter. So really, really good. That's honestly solid. I wish it did a status element like the other Todorokis, but that's okay. Making allies ecstatic is still good. Will be good for 6 turn clear VE towers. Will be good for PvP potentially to help you get plus ultras faster after turn 3. All right, so not terrible. His first action skill is called Ice Fog. It deals 250% damage to all opponents, medium chance 35% of giving frostbite to the opponent for 3 turns, reduces damage to all allies by 30% for 3 turns. So this guy paired with Sue might be actually ridiculous, might be a new meta. Also decreases skill impact of all opponents by 20% for 3 turns when used in a 3rd successfully executed skill chain. I could see this guy and Sue in PvP actually being ridiculous, like a ridiculous defense team together, making it so speed isn't so important, but it seems like you would need both of them. His second action skill is called Raging Fist, deals 400% damage to a single opponent, decreases the opponent's skill impact by 30% for 3 turns, medium chance 45% of burning the opponent for 3 turns, also increases plus ultra gauge of all allies by 25% when used in a 3rd successfully executed skill chain. This Todoroki is going to be very, very good in VE Tower because he has 2 technical hits, he has the plus ultra gauge raise, he has the status elements. The one downside to him is his cooldown times, which are kind of high, but looking very good overall. His first auto skill is called Tearing Ice. It shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 1, there you go, when used in a 2nd or later successfully executed skill chain. So double technical hits on both of these, which is ridiculous. That's going to be very, very good. So this is a cooldown time of 5 and a cooldown time of 4, makes him a little bit better. Also increases character skill impact by 20% when max HP is increased. And then his second auto skill is Scorching Wind. When character is ecstatic, increases plus ultra move skill impact of all allies by 20% and speed by 20%. So if you put a ecstatic memory on him, you could actually have a fairly speedy Todoroki too for PvP. This is going to be an interesting character to see how he ends up working out. I think he could be good in PvP and PvE. Like, these characters are not looking terrible. They are looking very, very interesting. And let's go ahead and show you the Izuku art really quickly. So you can see the Izuku art there on the left. It is very nice. It looks sort of reminiscent of the Yukata outfit we had for the first Deku, but of course he had a gun. So it looks similar, but they did do a different design. So I think I like this art almost better than the original Yukata art. So this does look very, very cool. And then of course we have Todoroki's art. I love Todoroki's awakened art right here. Todoroki's awakened art is so cool. And then even his unawakened art, he's holding a bowl of food. Like it's good. These are very, very good arts. Okay, next we have the new event SR. We have an event SR holiday threads Tenya Ida. His plus ultra move is called Somersault Kick. It deals 400% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is increased relative to character speed. Gives character the ability to use 2 normal attacks for 3 turns when speed is increased. Also shortens action skill cooldown time by 1 when character has the ability to evade. Okay, that is really good. And then his first action skill is called Reciprocal Burst. It deals 300% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is increased relative to character speed. Increases character skill impact by 30% when speed is increased. Also gives character ability to evade 1 time, which in turn would then make his cooldown go to 4 for that action skill. His second action skill is called Fortune Shot, deals 325% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact is increased relative to character speed again. Gives character ability to evade 2 times. Also gives character the ability to use 2 normal attacks for 3 turns when used in a successfully executed skill chain. So a technical hit there for that one. Does not decrease the action skill cooldown time unless he still has evasion at this point. His first auto skill is called Fight Fair. Increases speed of all allies by 20% for 5 turns when battle starts. If this was a UR character, would be phenomenal. I don't know how well an SR character will end up working in PvP. I don't think it'll work very well at all. So that's not really super useful. But the fact that he increases his own speed is useful because it will increase his skill impact. Also increases character's power by 15% when character has the ability to evade. Okay, nice. And then Path of a Hero increases character skill impact by 30% when character has the ability to use 2 normal attacks. Okay, that's very cool because he will have the ability to use 2 normal attacks all the time. Once per battle, increases character speed by 70%. Okay, for 3 turns when HP is below 30%. This character is going to be interesting. I don't feel like he's going to be super useful in too many scenarios. As we know with SR characters, he feels like he has a PvP kit, and we're just realistically not going to run a SR character in PvP. So it'll be interesting to see how he works out. Right now, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't think he's going to be super great, but he is a free-to-play event SR character. And then, of course, his arts as well look very cool. So I am very happy with his arts. I'm happy with all the arts on the characters. They look very good so far. Okay, next we have the UR Memory Great First Shrine Visit. We actually have a couple of UR memories coming out with the new year. So this one prevents character from getting a status element 2 times when battle starts, increases character's critical hit rate by 40%, just a little bit, when equipped by a female character. From the 3rd turn onward, increases power of all allies by 15% and gives them the ability to evade one time. That is kind of a nuts memory. It's going to be that's a really decent memory, and it's going to be really good. And of course, the art looks amazing. Next, we have the new UR memory Badminton Tournament. Increases character speed by 50% when equipped by a male character. Okay, this one's going to be really good. Increases characters plus ultra move skill impact by 20% if there are any UA high class 1A characters on the team, and every turn increases character's speed by 5% for 3 turns, and plus ultra gauge by 5%. Can we say new best PvP memory? This is going to be an insane PvP memory, and it's not hard to get those stipulations of having a male character or having a UA high class character. It's going to be a ridiculous memory. This is going to be like the biggest prize in these summons. This is such a good memory, guys. Like, it's actually ridiculously good. And of course, the art is sick as well. Okay, we still have more. We have the New Year's Feast UR memory, which increases character's power by 40% when equipped by a UA high class 1A character, reduces damage to character by 20% for 2 turns when used in a successfully executed skill chain, shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 2 when used in a 3rd successfully executed skill chain up to 2 times. So this would be a really good memory to put on the new Todoroki, especially in PvP if you were trying to do a defensive team with the new Christmas Sue. I could see that being an interesting team and potentially creating a new meta. I don't want to say that yet, like, necessarily, because I don't know, I haven't tested it, but I do see something there with all the defense and stuff like that. potential to get away from this ridiculousness that is speed and Ultra Arena. But yeah, that is the new UR Memory New Year's Feast. And lastly, we have the new event memory with all these feelings. Increases character's power by 25% when equipped by a hero. Increases character's action skill impact by 15% if there are any mind type characters on the team. Also increases characters plus ultra remove skill impact by 15% if there are any destruction type characters on the team. And that is everything coming to the game, guys. That is everything currently in the game. We have so much to look forward to for the rest of Christmas, for the New Year's, and My Hero Ultra Impact. Let me know what part was your favorite part. Let me know how you're feeling about the characters and the memories down in the comments. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please go down there, hit that like button. I am trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so also hit that subscribe button. Help me out. I can only do it with your guys' help. Massive shout out to everybody that has subscribed so far. Thank you guys so much. I really, truly, genuinely do mean it when I say thank you. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Happy holidays. Peace.